investing.com, right?
Absolutely massive. Millions of users globally.
So we've got the announcement here. Our mission really is to unpack what this actually means. What's the impact?
Well, the first thing that jumps out is just visibility.
Right.
Getting onto investing.com means Apertum and DA1 are suddenly in front of, well, countless traders, investors,
Yeah.
people looking for financial data daily.
Yeah, and these aren't just casual browsers, are they? People use investing.com for actual decision making.
Exactly. They're looking for data, analytics, charts.
So what kind of info on Apertum and DAO1 can people expect to find there now, like specifically?
You'd expect the basics, price charts, trading volumes, maybe more specific analytics depending on how deep the integration goes. But what's really interesting, I think, is the transparency angle.
How so?
Well, being listed there suggests they're committed to making their data public accessible. It's a step towards openness on a very trusted financial site.
Okay, so that links to credibility then, if you're on a platform known for solid financial info.
Precisely. It's like a stamp of approval almost.
A validation.
Yeah, validation. Investing.com has its reputation, so indexing them. It signals legitimacy. It suggests, growing public trust in what Epertum and DAO1 are doing.
And that points towards broader adoption, mainstream awareness.
Definitely feels like it. It's an indicator that these sorts of decentralized finance projects are maybe moving a bit more into the mainstream view.
The announcement itself is pretty bold. It says, the world is starting to notice what we already know. Apertum and DAO1 are here to lead.
Right. Strong wording.
How does getting indexed, back that up, this claim of leadership?
Well, it gives them proof, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Tangible evidence that they're being noticed on a major stage. Leadership in DeFi could mean a few things: innovation, market influence, solid governance. This listing puts them in the spotlight, gives them a chance to show that leadership to a much wider audience. What parts of their platform do you reckon will grab the most attention now?
That's a good question. Maybe the decentralized lending aspects for Apertum or the governance model for DAO1? Hard to say yet. The announcement also talks about an unstoppable movement. Big words again. How does visibility fuel that kind of momentum?
It feeds into social proof, doesn't it? Seeing them on investing.com might make potential users or investors think, okay, this is becoming a real thing.
Less risky, maybe?
Kind of, yeah. It suggests traction, that others are involved. It reinforces the narrative that they're part of something growing, something significant.
Makes sense. And they wrap it up by saying, we're just getting started.
Yeah, positioning this big step as just, step one.
So even though this indexing is a big deal, they're framing it as just the beginning. What does that suggest about where they want to go?
Ambition, right. It points to a long-term vision. This visibility isn't the end goal, it's the foundation for, well, whatever comes next. More growth, more development within that bigger financial world.
So thinking about that future,
Hmm.
what else should we, or you listening, be watching for? What are the next signs of progress for them?
That's the key question now, isn't it? Are there other major platforms, key partnerships, hitting certain user milestones? What really defines leading in this space?
Exactly. This investing.com indexing is definitely a notable step. More recognition, more transparency, information getting out there. It really makes you think. What other platforms, what other achievements would truly cement their influence? And what does leadership actually look like for Apertum and DAO1 as they keep moving forward? Lots to consider. Okay, that's our deep dive for today. Thanks for joining us.